Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no grace. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy when it's sick of me. I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, info cups and Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated ultras reaffirmed Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how I yell. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Getter ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chick. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah, what up, around? First year, brother, and we here, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. We here on this Saturday evening, and we about to get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, and you know we're gonna do it like we used to it. Hold on, what's going on?
Yeah.
My fault, y'all, man. My bad. I had the other screen going on the other page, man. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? You did? Saturday evening, and we about to get to this. Y'all heard about this, man? Y'all know we gonna talk about this, man.
Glitch the guarantee.
E&E.
2020 got me seeing so clear. What's your boy shit? Motion glitch.
40 people.
We cool niggas.
About to get to it, man. Tap in, man.
This is the
Boogie
cool.
Major.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rollin' haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office, yeah, it is that bullshit. Kill him in vain, it's vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Blowing on leaves in these planet trees. Don't break the code, that's family. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow is classic, antique. Freaking the beat, is it Japanese? Ever our cook is a masterpiece. When money talks, we Guapanese. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Pass to my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, now they testing me. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. All of these gems you can retweet. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick, butcher with shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rollin' haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like it's sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga, perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money. Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom. To try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk. Let me lock in. Show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain. I'll be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah, man. We about to get to it, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Share on your social media. Yeah, man, I had to let that play out real quick. Hey, man, tap in, walk with us. We about to get straight to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And you know we're going to do it like we used to it. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing on this Saturday evening, Saturday night? What y'all got going on? You know, it's been a pretty chill day for me, if I do say so myself. We here, you know, and we about to have a conversation. Yeah, man. Yeah, what's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing? You already know it's your brother, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tapped into another episode of 8 Real Talk Podcast. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all heard about this, man? So they finally done sit up here and got a lawsuit against the boy UMAR, man. You know? A very interesting situation. XL Pro, what's happening with you, man? My brother XL Pro in the building. Y'all fall up in here, get on up in here. Right? Y'all falling up in here, get on up in here. Yeah, they done sit up there and got old UMAR, man. 40 people. Sheesh, it ain't looking too good for the brother. I'm gonna say that. I will say this though as well. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother XL Pro, man. Always tapping in, showing that support. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share with social engineer. Bless that Cash App. Hit that super chat and all that. You need. Y'all heard about this, man? UMAR Johnson. Goddamn it, UMAR, man. Yeah, this is a serious situation, man. UMAR might be a wrap for UMAR, man. Now, I just want to say this. Shout out to Dr. UMAR for creating a platform and you know, it's in a situation to where if he wasn't governed by the spirit of promiscuity, the spirit of narcissism, the spirit of vanity, and all types of demonic spirits, you know, he would be a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a very educated guy. He's very good at public speaking, and he's to some degree he is charismatic and magnetic, and he has able to gain a following over the past few years. Damn, they're coming up on a couple decades, and we all know that he started with talking about this goddamn school that he been this school that's supposed to have been built years ago. You know, it ain't been built yet. You know what I'm talking about? He done got all this money from all these people for all these years. And it's looking like it's the proverbial ish done hit the damn fan. Right? Man, this is ill, man. Like I said, I'm not praying on nobody's downfall. You know, I don't, you know, this is not a show to sit up here and lambast UMAR specifically. Right? But we got to talk about it though, man, because this is a thing in our community with these so-called intellectuals coming to the internet, gaining these audiences and these followings, but at the same time, you know, basically scamming people out of their bread. Now, this is the thing in our community that I've noticed, man, and it be the guys like UMAR, man, straight charlatans, straight snake oil salesmen. And this is not so much as an emphasis on UMAR, but this is a reflection of our so-called Black community, how we so easily manipulated and easily fooled, you know what I mean, and just so easily willingly to give our money to people who just know how to say stuff to make us feel good, but not showing no tangibles though. We're gonna get back to this picture though, but I want to show y'all this video. All right, we're gonna look at some videos and we're gonna get to it, man. You already know what it is, man. Right, we see progress. Right. Let's go check out my man. I want to check out my man Street Media TV. Shout out to George, man. You feel me?
Taking so long, but Umar Johnson finally could be getting what's coming to him. Now, Umar Johnson, he's been collecting money for the school for 10,000 years, right? And there's still been no school opening. We see him be mixed up in all kinds of scandals. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Now, he got mixed up with this woman, Mary Ann. She was a film producer, and he wanted her to do a documentary on his life. And, anything that's associated with Umar in his life, it turns bad. Right, from his relationship with his daddy, right, who was coming online exposing him, not my words, he was coming online exposing him and the stuff that he was doing, right, to the conscious stripper, the woman who he was talking about her insides, and it was just a whole bunch of foolishness, right? This guy has a lot of controversy surrounding him, but for some reason, he still has a lot of followers. But this woman right here, her and Lennon Honor has been exposing him. Check this out.
I believed in his vision. I loved his idea because the way I saw his concept, this is someone who's coming to breathe life within the Black community. And then the Lord has blessed me. I ain't rich, but I was able to make a contribution for FDMG.
Yeah, would you like to share how much that donation was, if you're comfortable with that?
$2,000. That's the initial donation to the school. Mm-hmm. This is how the
see, Umar was sitting up there racking up that bread, man. Umar was sitting up there racking up that dust from y'all, man. But in retrospect, it was for a good cause initially, allegedly. But as we see over the years, 20 damn near years, this brother still ain't got this spot open, man. All right, let's go, man.
Connection became with him.
Okay, 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. He reaches out to you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he reached out to me. He was humble. He was gracious. The only little red flag I had, and then I didn't notice it. I thought it was rude, but now, like, I'm the type of person, when something goes south, I go back and try to re-examine stuff. 4,000 is first of all, just say thank you. He told me next time if I could give 4, and I thought that was rude and a little bit.
At a certain point, you donate to him in 2019. At a certain point, he asks you to do a documentary of his life. What do you remember? What year that was?
The documentary. We established a rapport. It was like probably around 2000 or.
Right. So Umar was getting with this lady, LORIENT, who's an independent filmmaker. Monique Robinson, what's up with you, loved one? Tap in, y'all. Tap in. I'm about to cam up here on Facebook, y'all. Just give me a couple seconds, man. And Mary Ann is an independent filmmaker who came across paths with Umar about 4 or 5 years ago, and he had acquired her services to make a documentary about his life. You know what I'm saying? And just like everybody else, of course, he scammed her too. And I'm not laughing because people are getting scammed. I'm laughing because they allowed themselves to be scammed. Like, oh my God, man. Y'all's discernment is just so off. And, we've been sitting up here telling y'all about guys like Umar. You know what I'm saying? When we speak on it, we get called haters. We get called all type of crazy stuff. And then it always ends up in situations like this, where these people get shown to be the charlatan snake oil salesman that real ones like myself can see all through the BS. We can see through the scams and the lies and the, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that a lot of y'all just choose to ignore for some reason, right? Yeah, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. I hope y'all, man, y'all better not have gave Umar none of y'all's money, man.
End of 2019. He asked me
okay.
Knew this dude
Yeah.
was a scam.
I know you like
Man.
timeline, but I can't remember exactly
that's
the
okay.
date and time.
Yeah. So the end of 2019, could it have been 2020, the beginning of 2020?
Yeah, beginning 2020, around that time frame.
Okay.
So he asked me to do a documentary on his life. And look, again, I'm a filmmaker. My antenna just went because he has an established audience.
Right. See, that was her first mistake right there. She was clout chasing off top, right? She wanted to do the film and she was willing to work with him based off of who this guy is and his reputation. She actually just said out of her own mouth. And y'all ladies got to have a little bit more discernment. That's why when y'all making moves like this, y'all got to have a man in your background to guide you, to make sure you ain't getting into no BS with an old scamming ass ninja like Umar. Right? Let's go, man. Listen, let's go. Shout out to George Macon, man. You know what I'm talking about? AKA Street Media TV, man.
He has a platform. But I was transparent with him. I said, Doc, I make feature film. I have never done a documentary. He's like, so what? You're a producer. I said, yeah, that documentary and that film, that's two different beasts. They are cousins. The process of doing a documentary is not the same process of doing a film. Like, the documentary is very detail oriented. It's involved with fact. And then after you collect your data, you have to do an observation of the subject. I said, someone of your caliber, I don't think I'm the right person to do the documentary. Quit playing with me, Queen. Quit playing with me. I have hard regard for you. I want you to do it. I will back you 100%. I will put my sweat into this. Yo, Queen, when I say Doc is on board for something, just say you don't want to do it, but you have my full support.
Now, I don't know why these women trust Umar.
I don't know. I know why y'all chicks be trusting Umar. The ones that do. Right? I know exactly why y'all trust Umar, because he tell y'all what y'all want to hear. Umar tells y'all what y'all want to hear concerning yourselves. He never holds y'all accountable for anything. Right? And he caters to y'all's egos and also y'all's heartstrings, right? Because as long as you tell women what they want to hear, what I have come to understand, especially with the internet and social media, social engineering, is that long as you tell chicks what they want to hear, basically lie to them, they will absolutely pay you for it, right? That's why they do it, George.
Johnson, man. I for the life of me, I just don't understand. Now, he has a problem getting money for the school, but for some reason, you thought you was going to be able to do a documentary on him.
And when it comes to getting money for the school, and this is the thing with Umar for me, when it comes to getting to school, if Umar was really serious about getting the school built, he could have petitioned for all type of state and government funding. He could have actually pooled his resources with people with strings, with connections, and can, you know what I'm saying, plug him in with people in the city of Philadelphia, I'm sure. So the very fact that if he was really endeavoring to open up a school and he has not, and it's been damn near 20 years, yeah, man, you know, it's it became apparent that this was a scam within the first year of him even making this announcement and starting to collect y'all's bread for it, man. Let's go.
Right? And when you gave him the budget, it was like $80-something thousand. And he like, yeah, queen, don't worry about it, queen. That, you know, that's a small thing to a giant, queen. All that kind of stuff y'all fall for, right? So like I'm not even really kind of sympathetic towards this woman because Umar is who he is. And a lot of you women that deal with Umar on this level, you deserve everything that comes to you.
And I agree. I totally agree. Right? It's like when we try to warn y'all about Derek Jackson, y'all ain't want to listen. Right? We warning y'all about oh boy, Yada, wait, whatever his name is, he gonna get found out too. Right? And Umar, you know, we told y'all about Brother Polite. We told y'all about the boy Young Pharaoh. Told y'all about all these these dudes who here sitting here taking y'all top of y'all's bread, right? By playing to y'all's ego, y'all's emotions, and y'all's weaknesses for that matter, right? All you gotta do is tell chicks nowadays what they want to hear, man, and agree with them. And don't hold them accountable. Don't challenge them, and they will pay you. We've seen this time and time again on the internet. Like I said, Brother Polite, Umar, what's the boy name? Nature Boy, and so forth and so on. Derek Jackson. Man, this is terrible, man. Let's go, man.
It is what it is, right? Because these guys are charlatans. And, you know.
Hey everybody, Peach here, and today we're going to take a look at the Speedient's Gym Monster 2, which is an all-in-one.
Listen, it went like this.
The financial report for the documentary. Again, it's like he asked me to do it, so I'm going to present you what this going to cost. So when I called, I said, Doc, like I told you, I don't really do documentary. I do film, but you were so inspiring to me. I took the project on, but this is probably the most costly project that I've ever done. And I kept it to a shoestring budget. Doc, when I told you I cut corner of finance, I cut corner. It's like, yeah, okay, well, what is it? We good. I said, it's going to be $86,000. I said, that's expensive. Right? And he's like, nah, we're good. We could do this. He's like, Queen, you worrying about money. You worrying about the petty stuff. I said,
yeah, how much did you say? How much did you say it was going to be?
86,000. This dude, Umar off the chain. So he gonna tell the girl he want her to make a documentary about his life. The girl just sit there and tell him she don't do documentaries, she do feature films. And he like, yeah, but I want you to do it. Like, yeah, like, but I ain't got the money for it though, so you can just shoot it. You know what I'm talking about? And whatever proceeds you make, you know what I'm saying, you can just send a donation. And y'all gotta be some goofy. It's a combination of being goofy and being thirsty too, and clout chasing. Right? She was thinking like, "Ooh, I make this movie for him. You know, so he's a popular guy. You know what I'm talking about? It's Dr. Umar. You know, say Pan-Africanist. And I'll shoot this movie. It'll be somewhat successful. I'll get my name out there, make some money in return. I don't mind spending my money. It's just clout. And yeah, man. All clout ain't good clout, man. Let's go.
$86,000.
And this was for the documentary.
This.
And he thought about 86 racks like that's just some chump change. Mind you, he ain't got nothing on it. He wants the lady to make a movie about his life, to which he has not one red cent to put on making. That's crazy, man. And the fact that y'all let this dude talk to y'all like that, y'all, man. Umar be finessing y'all bras, man. Y'all gotta be silly out here, man. Y'all actually listen to this dude, man, and believe things that he's saying, man. That's why I say, y'all ladies, y'all discernment is horrible, man. Let's go.
This is for the document. I said, well, Doc, you're gonna have to give them the entire money. It's not like a layaway plan or half of front, because you know everything got to be paid as we go. Because the documentary is like we were gonna capture. So we did research, we did observation. We were gonna capture some live lecture. You know, we were gonna bring it fresh. So, and he's like, oh, listen, family. Oh, Queen, all my money's tied in FDNG. I don't have a rent since going this documentary. You go ahead and fund it. I'm gonna put my sweat. You have my backing. When the money come in, you recruit what you put in, and then you know, just give a little something to FDNG.
So Umar basically told this lady, listen, man, sit up there, make the movie, pay for it with your own money. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing you a solid. You know what I'm saying? I'm Umar Johnson, baby. You understand me? I'm Umar Johnson, baby, Prince of Pan-Africanism, man. Go ahead, make that movie and pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do you a solid. I got my name attached to it. It's going to do numbers. Your name going to be out there. All the money you make from it, you can keep. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever you recoup, whatever you spent, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to give me all of it. Just send a little donation to FDMNG. You know what I'm talking about? And y'all be buying that BS too, man. I don't feel sorry for this lady either. I don't feel sorry for her at all. At her grown age, being a filmmaker, which I'm going to assume she's college educated, which don't mean nothing clearly. They don't teach you how to refine and hone your discernment of character skills in college. Clearly they don't, especially if you go into film school. And y'all allow guys like Umar, guys like Polite, guys like Derek Jackson to finesse y'all, lying to y'all. You know the worst part about it, man? Y'all know these dudes is lying to y'all. But, hey, man, what's that song Kev used to play? So tell them good lies. And something everyone looking at. Man, y'all, this is what y'all get. Everybody who ever sat up, listen here, man. Everybody who ever sat up here and donated to Umar's fake-ass, non-existent school, you got what you deserve, man, because you should have been gamed up to know that this dude was BSing off top. Because if Umar really wanted to open up a school and endeavor to get that school open, he could have got the funding with his name, his following, the platform he created for himself. You don't really think he could have sequestered the bread to open up the school? Come on, y'all, man. Come on, people, man. Come on, black people, man. This is why we need to focus on FBA type stuff and get rid of all that other stuff, man. Let's go.
I don't even care if you don't give me nothing. I just want to live a digital imprint for these young boys that I'm going to create this school so they can know about Umar Johnson. I don't want no white man doing my documentary. He went on and on and on. And then I paused. So after I paused, I said, well, Doc, let me get back to you.
So Umar Johnson, you know, the relationship guru guy who has two baby moms and never married neither one of them, whose daughter is online exposing them, calling them all kinds of bozos and all kinds of names, right? Who has women who have allegedly accused him of physically assaulting them, all these different things, right? So this one,
I'm talking about Umar got all type of allegations and accusations attached to his name, man. Now, she didn't give him no money, Monique. She spent her own money to make the movie. And the deal was there wasn't no contract. It was a verbal contract. Wasn't nothing written. And she agreed to do it, right? She agreed to use her own money to make this movie. right? Which I think was stupid.
At one point, her brain started to talk to her and kick in, and she said, "I can't deal with this guy." But then Umar starts smooth talking to her again. Next thing you know, she said that 2 days later he called her. He convinced her to dive head first into a project with him.
Chevy trucks, off-road ready, always dependable, like the relentless Chevy Silverado.
2 days later, he didn't even give me a chance to call him. He called me like, "Okay, what's the verdict? When we starting? I need to email you these lectures. We need to get started." And because I gave him a list prior to colors not to wear. And I want to take some picture of what I'm gonna wear each lecture so you can tell me if it's okay. I said, "Doc, I don't want to bust your bubble. I've already talked to production. Everybody morale just crashed." He's like, "What?" I said, "I cannot take that financial burden. I just can't. As much as I want to, as much as I'm it's in my blood boiling, I cannot proceed with that. That's like way too much of finance commitment." He's like, "I don't understand. You have body of work." I said, "Yeah, I have body work. Film. I told you that documentary and that film, or like Cousin, I can't. I was willing to take a stab at it, but I can't take that financial risk, and I am not willing." So that's the business part of me. I got to my senses. See, when it's your money, you wake up quick.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I could tell like he went down. He's like, "Oh, Queen. Okay, you said you can make a movie." I said, "Yeah, doctor. Well, let's make a movie on the spot, just like that." I said, "You want to make a movie? Yeah, let's make a movie. That's what you could do, but I don't have no money to put in no project. I will give you my sweat. You will have my."
Now, see, this is the thing I'm gonna say about Umar, man. And with this lady, though, this is why I say this lady's silly for real, man. She too grown for all this. This is let you know, just because you educated and an adult don't mean you necessarily smart. You know what I mean? This dude, you can't really. Hey, listen, he told this broad numerous times that he ain't got the money. So if he keep repeating that and letting that be known, it should be understood anything going further that he's not paying for anything. He told you that you pay for it with your money. Don't worry about how much money it's going to cost you. Don't worry about how much you spend. Whatever you spend, you're going to recoup it back and then some. And I don't even want nothing from it. All you got to do is just make a donation of the proceeds. You know what I'm saying? Make a donation of the profit after you recoup. You know what I'm talking about, to FDMG. He finessed her with the "you gonna be good, man. It got my name on it, baby. It's Umar Johnson, baby. Prince of Pan-Africanism. Everybody gonna want to see this movie. I don't want no white man filming my movie." Y'all goofy ass chicks be falling for that stuff too, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? You can tell a lot of y'all chicks ain't had no father growing up, man. You know what I'm talking about? This is why fathers is needed in a home, man. Because your father would have told you not to do business with a guy like Umar. If he was a real one. You know, a goofy dude would have been like one of these other goofy dudes that sent their money. But nah, on some real stuff, anybody who sent Umar money in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? I don't really blame y'all. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm pretty sure is a nice amount of people, because y'all probably was wholeheartedly wanting to support the movement, support what he had going on, which is actually in essence, you know, it's actually a beautiful thing. It'd have been beautiful if he would have actually got the school open, which I honestly know for a fact, if he really was endeavoring to do that, he could have had that school being open, man. Ben could have had that school open. But see, Umar is like a lot of these people that come to the internet. Hassan Campbell, sit up here, hit y'all with the emotional heartstrings, and then they whole script just flip, right? Or they put on the front and there's a whole different person than what they put on to be online versus what they truly are offline, right? As is the case with Umar. Let's go.
Undivided attention.
Shout out to George, man. Y'all go subscribe to my brother Street Media TV. George making up out of that Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You know, so that Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You know what I'm talking about?
You will have my support. I will push this film. I will give you my platform. He gave me a whole song and dance. I'm like, now you're speaking my language. We're gonna make a move.
Now she decided to do business with Umar.
See what I'm saying? See? And she fell for it. She fell for it. Right? And you can't say that he's scam. I mean, well, you ain't gonna say you can't say anything, but I mean, he told the chick he ain't got no money. Told her and shit he ain't got no money. See, greed is a powerful spirit, man. It's a powerful demon, man. And it manifests in so many ways. Right? And that greedy, that greed demon, boy, when they get on you, man, I'm telling you, man, you sit up there going against your best interests. You got that feeling in your stomach, in your gut. You know what I'm talking about? But you like, this is Dr. Umar. He popping. He hotter than fish grease right now. Because y'all gotta think this is back in like 2020. It's like 5 years ago. Umar was popping during the pandemic too. So, you know, she probably thinking to herself, like, man, I can get this movie, man. It's Dr. Umar, you know, he's popping. He hotter than fish grease. I get my name out there. Blasey ski. Right? And didn't even peep the finesse game. Right? Didn't get no counsel, clearly, from no man. Ain't have no man in the background regulating the play. Clearly. Hold on, baby. What are you talking about? Where the contract at? When we gonna meet up with this guy and have a conversation and discuss how we're gonna move forward with this thing. You sent him 2 bands, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people sent Umar money in the beginning, man. That's why it's 40 people on this class action lawsuit against this dude. But like I was saying though, y'all discernment man, this is crazy, man. Like if this would have been my mom, my sister, my cousin, my girl, the female friend I know, chick that I know, man, I'd have blazed y'all's ass and told y'all, because I probably would have been the dude that told you if you was a chick that I know or in my life that I know, and you would have told me that you wanted to support this dude, I'm the guy that would have said no. I seen right through Umar, right? Prince of Pan-Africanism. That boy Umar took y'all up top though, but see, God don't like ugly. And when you do dirt, you get dirt, man. Let's go, man. Shout out to George, man.
Johnson. Now, you know Umar Johnson is suffering from mental health issues, right? You can clearly see it. The guy's not, he's like a weird scientist. He's very...
And I want to speak on that too, though, real quick, because I agree 100% with George on that, and I've been saying this about Umar. Umar clearly has some mental issues going on, a lot of emotional issues too. You know what I'm saying? I can tell what type of guy Umar was growing up. He's a smart dude, corny dude, little chunky fat dude back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? Probably ain't had no gear, just lame. None of the chicks was really rocking with him for real. But he stuck to his studies because he's a good student. It came to him real quick, and you know, he spent his intelligence, and you know, he one of these guys who just, now that he's a little bit older, you know what I'm saying, he took advantage of the new wave of tech via the social internet, social media, and you know, he just was able to capitalize off of it and create this persona. You understand what I'm saying, of being this scholar, so-called psychologist, with all these degrees, right? You know what I'm talking about? Dr. Umar Johnson. And you know what I'm saying? And you can sit up there and create a fantasy, man, and live it out via the internet, social media, like a lot of guys do. And, you know, he was able to capitalize off of that. And, you know, when you get into the space of where you created this persona for yourself, you're making money, you're traveling around the world, giving speeches, motivational speaking, getting paid to talk. You know what I'm saying? Chicks is feeling you that never was feeling you before. You know, that stuff can go to your head, man, especially if you're not used to it. Right. And but along with that, you know what I'm saying, it's a thin line between high intelligence and mental let's say mental perversion. Let's just say that. Meaning like most people who are bat boo-boo crazy, right? They very intelligent, and a perfect person or character that I think personifies that is the Joker, right? You know what I'm saying? Most people who are extremely intelligent, we tend to have another side to us where, you know, it borderlines with, you know, psychopathy. I guess. Now, you know, I'm extremely intelligent, but I'm not a psychopath, though. You know, at least I don't think so anyway. You know, psychopaths don't have empathy. You know what I'm talking about? I got a lot of empathy. You did. Shout out to our brother George, man. Let's go.
Intelligent on one end, but on the other end, he ain't wrapped too tight. He has issues, and he does this stuff out in front of the world, in front of everybody, not realizing that, you know, we can see you, right? Everybody can see you, Umar. We can see what you do, right? So she goes and makes the movie with Umar, and they do the movie. He shows up, they get the movie done, but when it was time to actually make a profit off the movie, she found a theater where they would go and they would do a screening. Now, Umar Johnson, again, this is where his disability kicks in, right? Instead of him going with the woman to go make the screening, because he told her to pay for everything. But so the financial burden right now is on her. And he told her, just make all the money back. And when after you making all the money back, you could just give a donation to FDMG Academy, right? This is what he told her. But now when it's time to go in for the screening, he goes ballistic on her. He goes totally left. And why is there a screen? I haven't seen a movie yet. Where you're going to go see the movie with her, then y'all can go edit it out. But remember, Umar has his neurons is not firing on many different levels, right? So she goes.
Hey, George said his neurons ain't firing, man. Yeah, man. Umar, you can tell Umar is a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, face ass dude. Mr. Oh, what's happening, Joe? I'm about to drop this link up here in a second, man. I want to see here what some of y'all got to say. Yeah, man. Umar, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde ass dude, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? He got this online persona, like I said, like he's extremely intelligent. He seems to have it all together. He started in school. He goes on these talks, not so much anymore nowadays, but when he was first popping, he going to Breakfast Club, he going here, he going there, podcast this, you know what I'm saying? And with the thing that I've noticed with these guys like Umar, who get all this success and popularity and notoriety from being an online persona, I guess, if you would, it's only a matter of time before the true version of them shows up. And let me tell y'all something, man. Money definitely can change you, but it doesn't really change you. It just it kind of like exposes, right? And it amplifies that which is already there, right? So you want to see who a person truly is, let them get hold to some bread, right? Let them come up on some money, all right? And you see how they operate. And that's the true version of themselves, all right? You could tell that Umar is a guy who ain't used to getting no money. You could tell Umar is a guy who clearly doesn't know how to manage money. And you can also tell that Umar is a guy who doesn't respect money, right? My brother, Mr. Osei, it's officially been 11 years since Dr. Umar has been asking funds to build his Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. In that time, he's received reportedly over $2 million in donations and has yet to build the school. Like I said, man, and that's crazy though, man, Mr. O, because when I first came home from the joint in 2016, Dr. Umar was popping. I mean, he was everywhere. Breakfast Club with Ebro and them. I'm talking about this podcast, this radio show, going all across the world, talking, giving talks. You know what I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure he was getting paid for those. Just, you know, had a lot of stuff going for him. A lot of people were supporting his movement of his ideology of so-called pan-Africanism, scan Africanism, hashtag scan Africanism, right? And he had, rest in the essence to my brother Sinful, like Sinful used to always say, he had a large following like King Solomon. And you mean to tell me that Umar Johnson wasn't able, with that large following, that big of a support system, he wasn't able to open up the FDMG Academy? Are you serious right now? There is no way I would ever accept that. Right? Never. So, and you got to think, though, and this is what I'm saying, y'all, we got to pay more attention to stuff like this, because moving forward, heading into the future with this new structure, the system coming in, and the technology that's going to follow with it, stuff like this, man, situations like this is going to be why, right? Heavy internet regulations. Y'all got to understand where this stuff is leading to, man. Y'all got to be able to piece the puzzle together and see the big picture, right? Yep, scan Africanism. Yeah, Pan-African. I've been telling y'all that Pan-Africanism is some BS. Right? Yeah, man, because we got to break down the word, and I'll just touch on this briefly. Pan-Africanism. All right, well, Pan is the name of a Greek demon goat god, right? And Pan is the Greek demon goat god of mischief, right? Africanus is the last name of a spirit cooking, right? Money changing, right? Bloodline out of Rome, right? Which is why we call the continent Africa today. Make no mistake. So when you combine those two words together, you know, and coupled with the fact that most of us ain't from Africa anyway, you know, the whole Pan-African movement was a scam since its inception. And I'm going to do a show on that. Pan-Africanism. Let's go, man. Shout out to George, man.
He says this.
Texas was feeling unwelcome. Now taxes is an open door to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is taxes.
Ass, man. Right? I'm not so much as praying on the brother's downfall. I don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
So
when you doing goofy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Goofy stuff happen to you. When you sit out here being scandalous, when you sitting out here taking people up top, operating with straight manipulation, dishonesty, greed, it's always going to come back and bite you in your ass, man. Every single trip. You can't operate with these entities presiding over you thinking something good going to happen for you, man. Dan Patrick, what's happening, man? Right? You're always going to reap what you sow, man. You can't plant evil ass seeds and think some good fruit gonna come up from out of there, man. Taking advantage of the people like this, playing on people's ignorance, playing on people's intelligence, on their emotions. Crazy, man. Umar getting exactly what he deserved. Absolutely no remorse for Umar, man.
I said I'm willing.
How many of y'all know Umar had a movie? How many of y'all know that Umar has a movie? I didn't know this. This is news to my ears. Right? Put a number 11 in the chat if y'all have heard of or even seen Dr. Umar's movie. And Umar is a sexual deviant, man. Y'all can't. The fact that this is what I be saying, man. And this lets me know that as a collective, our collective discernment is at an all-time low. Y'all couldn't see that Umar was fraudulent, man. I know I could. I knew when I first got hit to Umar when I was in the halfway house back in 2016. I knew when he was pushing this Pan-Africanism thing so heavy the way he was. The first thing that came to my mind is who is he working for? Right? Who's funding him? Right? And as I started to look at Umar, I'm like, oh, he's just the old scamming ass nigga. He ain't really working for nobody. Because if he was working for anybody, Umar could have got that school open. Right? Or was he ever really endeavoring to open the school? See, that's the question y'all gotta start asking yourself. My man Dan Patrick say, Dr. Umar better stop playing with people's emotions before he goes to jail. And some guy will play with him. Red light disrespect. Now, Umar's absolutely got a lawsuit coming, and he's going to have his day in court. And situations like this could highly potentially end up in doing some time off in that who's gal, man. You know? Right? That's the question I should have asked. Does Dr. Umar Johnson deserve to go to prison? That's for the court of law to decide, not me. Right? But if he broke the law in any shape, form, or fashion in all these years of doing what he's doing, if he broke the law, then he should be held accountable. I will say that. God damn it. Let's go. How many of y'all know Dr. Umar had a movie? Put a number 11 in the chat if you knew that this guy has a freaking movie that this lady filmed for free.
Pay for no, you send me the finished product. I said, first of all, that's not possible. It's on that film, but it's not like no DVD. And he couldn't understand the concept. I don't know if he think I was playing game with him. I said, Doc, I'm giving you an option to see it. No. You give me the finished product and then we move forward.
So this is from February 8, 2023. Umar states you are not allowed to show that film without my approval. I have not seen it and I do not give you permission to screen it. And then you stated a private screening is just the executive producer to see the image on the screen and to hear the sound. And then he says, complete disrespect, all in all caps. You replied, how am I being disrespectful? Why are you so angry? Can you come to Cleveland and see it? And text when you capitalize everything that's shouting. And then you stated you were pleased with the project. Now all of a sudden you've turned against the project. I am baffled by all of this. I didn't say you couldn't see it. I asked you your location in Maryland and you ignored me. I offered to FaceTime.
And let me cut you. The location, let me cut you real quick. The location Maryland, because he was doing a lecture. The reason I asked him, I told Sarah, instead of doing the screening here in Cleveland, can I have my screening done in Maryland? So I tried my best to accommodate him. Please continue.
Yep. Let's go to the next one. This is again from February 2023. Everything needs to be, okay, so yes, you were pleased with the project. Now all of a sudden you're turned against the project. I am baffled by all of this. I didn't say you couldn't see it. I asked you your location in Maryland and you ignored me. I offered the FaceTime to show you the movie and you declined. You're not meeting me halfway. The file cannot be sent email. It doesn't have the capacity to be sent that way. It is too large. And I keep calling you and you're not even picking up the phone. And then Umar responds with everything needs to be in writing. I prefer text message.
Yeah, that's when he shut down. He no longer was calling me or accepting my phone call. He just wanted to communicate email and text. Communication was completely, verbal communication was shut down at the time. Please continue.
Yep, and this is February 8, 2023. I'm not speaking to you on the phone until I receive a link to watch the movie in its entirety. And then you replied, I did email you a contract. You already have that in writing before filming. And if you want, you can FaceTime and see the whole movie. I've given you two options to watch it and you refuse to take either one of them. And then Umar said, I never signed any contract.
Yeah, because he didn't. He didn't.
Yep.
You see how conniving he is?
Yep.
See, so basically, Umar flipped the script on her once the movie got all the way done. Umar ain't shit, man. Umar a piece of boo-boo, man. So he told the girl, look, I'm popping. Let's get this movie made. I want a documentary. Umar, I don't really do documentaries. I'm a feature film type of girl. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna cost this much. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, I ain't trying to be that much in a hoe. He said, all right, well, let's just do a movie then. Let's just do a movie then. You damn right he damn Monique. He ain't planning on giving her nothing, man. So yeah, though, you know, I'm Umar, baby, I'm popping. Go ahead and make the movie. Look, you can spend all your own money. You ain't got to give me nothing. You got full access to me. I'm on deck. Whatever you need me to do, I'm there. I'm going to be fully accessible. I'm going to be fully on board, engaged. I'm going to get this movie made. And you can keep all the money, you know what I'm saying, all the profits that you get. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to help you promote it. We're going to go on tours and everything. We're going to promote the movie. All I ask is that whenever you recoup what you spend, all you got to do is just kick a little something to the FDMG, you know what I'm talking about? And he tried to mash on her, man. But he told the broad he ain't got no dough. But at the same time, they ain't signed no contract. I mean, it was a verbal contract. Those are actually legal contracts. I hope you don't know that in some states, most states. But as far as the tangibles and the technicalities, you know, you gotta have that stuff in writing. You gotta have an actual contract. I'm talking about. But yeah, though, man. Once the film was done, Umar instantly flipped Gator. He instantly flipped the script on it like a broad. Let's go, man. This is Umar for y'all, man.
Do not have my approval to proceed with this film. I have not been given a link to see the movie in its entirety for my approval. I do not give you permission to include my likeness in any way, shape, form, or fashion in your movie. You do not have permission to use my likeness in any video, trailer, movie, except of any excerpt or of any movie, parts of interviews, or any portion of the brand that is Dr. Umar Johnson or Prince of Pan-Africanism. You do not have permission to release any clips or trailers that depict the image of Dr. Umar or his related brands. You already posted a trailer without my permission. You are a deceitful, disrespectful, and unprofessional liar. I will see you in court.
So this is where I blame the woman, because you already know that Umar is irresponsible.
Umar sound like a broad, man. And the fact that y'all chicks be supporting dudes like this, man, no remorse from us real ones, man. That's what y'all get. This is exactly what y'all get. We be warning y'all about guys like Umar, man. We don't warn y'all about all these dudes. Come find out these dudes be straight charlatan fraudulence. Right? And y'all just be giving them all y'all bread too, which is y'all business to do, but you know. Here it is. Us real ones is on here telling y'all the truth, man. Let's say, man, people love lies, man. They will pay you to lie to them. Let's go.
Possible. You already knew you seen red flags, so why would you put out all your funds like this for a guy who already was showing you red flags, right? Why? You know what's funny? There's a lot of good brothers out here. That's a lot of good brothers. They're not as charismatic as a Umar. They're not 6'3", 200 and something pounds, but they.
Yeah, George, you gotta relax right there, man. Umar ain't no catch. Ain't no chicks checking for no Umar, man, because of how he look. Man, pause. And I'm gonna need you to take that back, Monique. Hold on, let me cam up too, loved one. Hold on. Rest in answer to my brother Sinful, man. There ain't no damn pimp. My nigga Simple. If Simple was alive, he'd be blazing Umar right now. This nigga ain't no damn pimp. Right? He definitely is laying down some damn pimp type hand though, for sure, on y'all. The only thing is the manipulation aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Umar definitely charmed us and disarmed a lot of y'all, man. You know, I think personally, I don't think Umar ever had any intentions on ever opening up a school. I believe Umar got a little bit of money, got some commercial property. I believe that Umar slapped some signs and stuff up there to make it look like he was doing a school. And he done sit up there and figured out how he can finesse and finagle and prolong. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think in the beginning his intentions was pure, but when he started getting all the attention from the ladies, and that money start coming in, and he start realizing, you understand me, how much work you got to actually put in to actually get a school open. And he started seeing how that money was coming in from YouTube and everything else. I think Umar just always wanted to live the life that he never lived because he was a lame growing up. So now he got a little bit of notoriety. He popping. His name is all known in the world. He's an intellectual. You know, he on the radio. He on this and that one. I just think Umar started feeling himself too much. Like a cornball ass dude like him will. And since he's consumed by his lust because he's a sexual deviant, right? Always going to make him subject himself to the worst situations he could possibly be in. See, when you greed, full of greed and lust, it ain't going to never work out for you. Yeah. I seen right through Umar when I first came home in 2016, though. I really did. You know what I'm saying? Like, a guy like me, man, you know, man, with my discernment level out of this, I could just see through people, man. And when I seen Umar, when I first got hip to him, like I said, the first thing that made me just, you know, spider sense about this dude, and when he just was pushing that Pan-Africanism, he just pushing that. Anybody who claims to be an intellectual talking about promoting of Pan-Africanism amongst us, and you suspect off top. Like I said, my first thoughts when I first seen or got hit to Umar was who he working for, who's funding him, right? Crazy, man. Let's go, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and of course, share on your social engineering.
Good guys, right? I guarantee you those guys could never get her to do something like that. But because it's Umar Johnson, so many of you women out here, right, got good guys that want to deal with you, work with you, do all kinds of stuff. But because they're not exciting enough or aesthetically good looking enough, y'all don't deal with them. But then you run over there and you deal with these charlatans and these guys. And I'm not reaching, because you see this happen in the black community all the time, right? You be wondering, like, why y'all keep dealing with this dude? Because it's the excitement, it's the rush, it's Umar Johnson.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't too much you know. I would just say this, you know. I ain't necessarily, you know, paying too much attention to any of that, but you know what I'm talking about, like, and this is what I'm gonna just say though. That's true, but this don't apply in this situation, George, because Umar ain't that type of guy. Umar is the type of guy that just started getting chicks. You know, I mean, he got his daughter, you know what I'm talking about, you know, little broad, probably got her pregnant back in the day, you know what I'm talking about, something he was sitting up there effing on when he was in college or something like that, you know what I'm talking about. But you can look at Umar and tell that he ain't no dude that's used to messing with bras, you know what I'm saying? Not real bras anyway. And you can just tell that he got that lame streak to him, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really start coming out of his shell until he got some little bit of notoriety for himself. He got a little following for himself. You know what I'm saying? When you get popping like that, you could be a ugly, smack, fat, black, greasy joint. You know what I'm talking about, dude? You know what I'm saying? The ladies would have flocked to you, you know what I'm saying, like flies on doo-doo. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, because that's how chicks do, man. You know? Yeah, they do. Right? And if you got enough charismatic, you know what I'm saying? If you got enough charisma and enough magnetism, you know what I'm saying, you might not have to be too handsome. You did. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to necessarily be extremely handsome or even handsome at all if you got an overabundance of charisma and magnetism. You did. But if you're handsome, charismatic, and magnetic, that's why I say, man, I'll be hearing a lot of y'all dudes, and this is why I say I can't really feel where George coming from on this 100%, because, you know, a lot of reason why the chicks don't mess with y'all dudes, because y'all dudes be dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? The type of guy that George is talking about, man, y'all, them niggas be cornballs, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I say shout out to Sir Islam, man. That's why I say your analytics got to come into play, man. This is why, you know what I'm saying, your analytics got to be together, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You got to have some sauce. You got to have some swag about yourself, man. You got to have some you know, some charismatic, magnetic, you know what I'm saying, characteristics to you, man. You know? You gotta have something to say to a chick, man. You gotta have, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have something that make a chick want to engage with you in conversation, so you can sit up there and go on a, you know what I'm talking about, a verbal elation with her. You know what I'm talking about, and take her mind to places she never even thought she would be traversing. You know what I'm saying? Intellectually, you know, verbally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of y'all dudes just ain't got that in you, right? So that's the reason why the chicks don't really mess with y'all. It ain't that they just want to go mess with Pookie and Ray Ray and them over you. A lot of y'all dudes be corny, man. A lot of y'all dudes be lames, like Umar. And then you don't really have no real live interaction with chicks, especially nice looking bad chicks, until you like create a situation for yourself where you create a Umar Johnson persona for yourself via the internet. Because you can be who you want to be on the internet, right? You could create a very large following like King Solomon. which could all be a facade, right? And this is why I say a discernment got to be up, man, because often people are not who they are online in actual life, right? This is why it's so important for people to cam up. This is why I'm such an advocate for camming your ass up. Because even through the airways, if I could look in your eyes while I'm talking to you live in real time, even over the airways, I'm going to be able to have the discernment to depict, decipher, you know, who you may be or who you may be not trying to show us you actually are, right? Monique said, I love nerds. Do you, Monique? Yeah, man, all chicks like intelligent dudes, man. They just don't like corny, lame, goofy, son-ass intelligent dudes. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Dan Patrick says, that's great when it hears the fact that there's a reason why some guys say revenge of the nerds. The reason is street guys ignore the nerds but don't realize the nerds have social power. I beg to differ on that one, Dan Patrick. Not all nerds have social power. A lot of nerds is straight goofies. A lot of nerds is the type of guys that sit up there, and just because a nerd ain't necessarily already gotta mean that you smart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta have that. Yeah, like my man, you gotta have that shit. They say, Kwame, you gotta have, so you gotta have that sauce, man. It gotta be in you, not on you, man. I keep telling y'all that, man. This here game, this stuff, it gotta be in you, man. Right? And I know a lot of y'all dudes is late bloomers, man. Y'all, that, and that's cool. You know what I'm talking about? The very fact that you are a man, you understand me, or should I say a male, means that somewhere within you resides and abides the potential to be, you know what I'm talking about, a certain type of guy, man. But you got to develop that, though, man. That's something that you got to develop. You did. You got to develop that, man. But it gotta be in you, not on you, man. Yeah, nerds can develop social skills, but you know what I'm saying? Most dudes, when we talk about nerds, we talk about guys who are intelligent. You think of like Steve Urkel, you think of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But most guys who are nerdy on that type of level, they're socially awkward, right? And there's nothing wrong with being a late bloomer, man. But to an extent, it could be argued there's some things that's okay about being a late bloomer, and there's some things that is wrong about being a late bloomer, man. It's one of those things, like I say, man, two things could be true. You did. He would like to flash and go to club. Hold on, flash. Hey, yo, Monique, man, hold on. Monique say some nerds are goofy. Mine wasn't. He would like to flash and go to the club. Flash? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. That's a wild thing to say, Monique, man. Pause. Flash? Hey, yo. Let's get back to George, man.
Right? And then your brain shut down. You go do business with this guy without a contract when you already seen all the red flags. Let that have been Kenny that worked in Kenny's shoes. He wouldn't even be there to talk to you. So that's why I feel bad for you, because these are lessons learned where so many of these guys will be able to be grifters and just grift the black community for so long. There's a lot of Baptist ministers that done did this for years. And you know, they just do all kinds of stuff to get your attention, a lot of women's attention, man. It's not nothing new. Umar Johnson, the brother Polites, I mean, I can go on and on and on and just name so many, even from, like I said, the bishops in the communities, all the way across the board. Black businessmen. It's been so many men that
we got a history of this, man. You know what I'm talking about? I think that's something we need to address amongst our community too, man. Why are we so easily to be scammed, and specifically, especially allowing our own to scam us, especially when they don't produce no results, man. Just blindly supporting these people because they black. Anybody who claims to be black and they pushing that Pan-Africanism mess ain't none of your brother, right?
That you know, they know that women financially support things, so they tell women what they want to hear. They call them queen and
call y'all queen. Hey man, y'all know what? I don't never tell what y'all should do or how y'all should feel or nothing like that, man. Or I put a lot of effort into not doing that. But if I'm gonna tell y'all chicks anything, man, listen here, man. Y'all should definitely be looking at a dude who address you as queen as a clown. Any dude out here calling you queen, clown. The truth of the matter is ain't none of y'all queens at all. Most of y'all don't have no queen-like behavior or qualities whatsoever. Right? In all actuality, you know, if you look up the word queen, you know what I'm saying, a lot of y'all just don't fit that. You know, it's not even like you're just not a queen. But the fact that all y'all dudes be sitting here calling me queen, that's the corniest stuff ever. I don't know, man, listen here. Right? What's up, queen? Nah, queen, that shit sounds so corny. And I absolutely don't like when chicks call me king or dudes address or people address me as king. I don't like that. I cringe when people call me king, or if a chick refer to me as what's up, king. That is as cringy as a chick saying daddy to me. Cringe. Hey, it's only one king, man, and it ain't me. Right? That's another topic for another day. Right? Let's go.
All this kind of stuff, right? And all the women just fall for it. So now she's angry because he wants to take her to court and sue her. But you did business with this man without a contract, right? Now, I believe she ended up getting the last laugh, but why even have to go through all this?
He threatened to take me to court for $500,000. I want y'all to listen. He threatened to take me to court for $500,000.
Umar said he gonna sue baby girl for $500,000. Damn.
Now, when they put that on the table, the negotiation time, they want us to give a number. What number can you guys get from that $500,000? I would take it to my client. He would take that to Umar, and if Umar approved, or if he doesn't approve, Umar would give us a number, and then if we still are not cooperating to negotiate, they threat to take to court. Honey, listen here. You hear me? So we're like, listen, please file the proper paperwork. And I hat off to TJ. File the proper paperwork with the Greater Cleveland Court. We will see you in court. We're not negotiating anything. Now, you know, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be transparent. So the ghetto came out of me. I said, tell that chatty patty jazz that he's not getting a penny from me. And then he's like, Miss Lorien is gonna have that kind of language. We're ending. I said, we've been ending it. There's no negotiation. This is how Umar roll. So listen, I spend money for attorney. I had to give him another. That was the retainer fee. I had to give him more money because now we're preparing. These people are going to hit with paperwork to court. We're going to court. He's Umar Johnson. He has the fund to sue me. Okay. So when we called out his bluff, we never heard from his lawyer. Never heard from him. He is a financial in the Black community. What he does, the time that he was connecting with me, he is intelligent. He was gathering data. He was studying his subject. He gave me two options. The first option is you won't spend your money. You're going to make this a finished product. And then I'm going to take it from you. I don't share the pie. I'm eating it all alone. See, he ran up on me. I am not no dummy. I said, no, there was a contract. We had an understanding. You're not going to bully me. I'm not giving you the finished product.
So this stuff right here could be a lesson because
the number one clue to let us know that you are a dummy, ma. Ladies, listen to this. We know you're a dummy when you say something like, I ain't no dummy. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right. The very fact that you even entertain anything this guy said lets us all know that you're a dummy. You did. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be completely gameless to actually do anything of this large of a stature with Umar. For like silly, like seriously. You know, like seriously, man. Real talk, man. Let's go. Shout out to George.
Again, Umar Johnson is a joke. And Umar Johnson is not the problem. The problem is the Black community. People like Umar Johnson.
And I said the same thing, George. It's not Umar that's the problem, man. It ain't Umar. That's the problem. I keep telling y'all, man, we need to start focusing on us, man. Not just getting on one accord, man, but, you know what I'm saying, re-educating ourselves, unlearning all of this BS that we done downloaded over the past 100 or so years, man. Right? Umar, guys like Umar, these dudes shouldn't even be allowed to have platforms, man. When that dude ain't had that school open within a year of announcing it and he started taking money from y'all for it, man, y'all, that's crazy, man. That's wild as hell. Right? And here it is, dudes like myself, we sit up here telling y'all the straight truth. Right? You did. You funny for saying that, buddy. Let's go.
Austin White and so many of them, they're holding the mirror up to the Black community to show us our imperfection and insecurities and so many things that we suffer from, because these people wouldn't be able to infiltrate if we didn't allow them to. It shows us how low the standard is, how low the bar is. If we had higher standards, Umar Johnson would have never, he'd have been going 10 years ago. We would have, the standards would have been higher. Either he'd have had a school or he'd have been out of here. He'd have been out of here. He'd have had to skedaddle, right? So she's telling stories now about how he wanted to be with this W woman and he wanted her to put them breasticles all up against his chest. Like, just a whole bunch of weirdo stuff. And remember, he always saying a bunch of weirdo stuff on his King Kong of Consciousness channel, right? Always. He always says some overly sexual, weirdo stuff to the point where you like, huh?
I told you, man. Umar is a sexual deviant, man. Let's go.
Did he just say that out loud? Right. So she had text messages of him, right? You know, and we see, this is like, this story is not new. I knew this 2 years ago when this was going on. Remember when he was in the mall and then somebody had took a picture of him and he's supposed to be talking to, exchanging a number with a W woman, right? But she said that in the movie that they was doing, he wanted her to film him with a W woman, a blonde, right, with her titties out. Now you with this pro-black sister, and you want her to go get a
Come again?
white woman to come into her movie that she paying for you, the King Kong of consciousness, well, how it goes, something Snow Bunnies never and all that black sisters, and you want to go in there, you want her to do that. Like that lets me know just how you don't have any respect for black women. A lot of times when brothers even want to deal with them W women, they still sneak and do it because they don't want to do it in front of the sisters. He don't even care when he's portraying himself to be the Prince of Pan-Africanism, right? So she eventually really started to harass him and expose things that he didn't want people to know. Guess what happened, y'all? She ended up getting like $60K from him. Him and his lawyer ended up writing her a bag, right? Because she had access to so much stuff, and I wish she just would have exposed that stuff, man. Not just took. Well,
so Umar cashed her out 60 racks. What?
I can't say because I don't know. She put a lot of money out, so she ended up getting like a lot of her money back. But check this out.
The reason I wanted to come out to make this video, it's because I received a check as a settlement from Dr. UMAR Johnson. During the week, I received an email, and the email was not claiming to sue me. It was from his attorney at Cleveland Law Firm, which has a sister firm and where he's from, Philly. So they reached out. They wanted to have a dialogue. They wanted to give me a form of payment for my hardship that I dealt with Dr. UMAR, for my donation, and then for my therapy. What I did say, I went to therapy in one of the videos, so they did their homework pretty thick.
She had to go to therapy after dealing with Dr. UMAR, man.
They wanted to reimburse me for that. And he wanted to move forward and not have me make disparaging video about him anymore. Okay, so I'm sitting here, I'm like, disparaging video? I don't understand. Can you elaborate on that, Ms. Lorient? You're getting on your YouTube video, you're saying he's dating outside his race, which is factual. He doesn't date outside his race. I said, okay, so we're having a dialogue. Let me put some clarification. Well, we don't need, I said, you're going to allow me to speak, sir. You're going to allow me to have clarification. I said, first of all, I was gracious and I was kind. All I said on that YouTube video, he wanted to see with a Caucasian woman. I said, but I took my phone because we were having the Zoom meeting on my laptop, on my Apple laptop. So I took my phone on block and I sent a text, bleep. It went beep. I said, that beep you hear next to him, that's me texting him his own message, which is his acting number, his own message. I said, in that message, this is from Dr. UMAR. He told me, Queen, this is how we're going to do this scene. I'm going to be bare-chested. This woman's going to have exposed breasts, and she's going to be pressing against my chest. I don't know if he thought I was doing a porn video.
Hold on. Hold on, man, Umar, man. What? Okay, so what's this all about right here, Umar, though? This is some freaky, creepy stuff right here, man. Hold on, Paul. Yo, you wanted the scene to be in the movie where you had your shirt off and a white chick had her shirt off with her breast pressed up against it. I told y'all Umar's a sexual deviant, man. Now, what that got to do with anything, Umar, man? So when Umar was in the mall hollering at the little white chick, man, that wasn't that was Umar said he wanted to get him some snow. He said he wanted to have a scene in his movie where it's a white chick topless with her knocks out. He got his top pop and she's pressing his like, why? Oh my God. Why, Umar, though, man? Like, why? Let's go.
Because we told him a feature film. But moving along, And they're like, well, we don't need. I said, well, I'm going to finish. Whether you want to hear it or not, I'm going to finish. I said, that's what he wanted. And then the scene, I'm going to break it down to you, family. The scene was for him to go, he came to his senses because he had a moment of weakness. This is him typing all this garbage to me. He came to his weakness because he had a moment of weakness. And he's going to go, no, I am a Pan-African leader. I can't stoop to this level. Black queen forever, Snow Bunny never, and I'm going to throw her off the bed. This is what he wanted to incorporate in the movie. And I said, no, we're not. We're having this dialogue. We're going to give you 68,600. I left the checks up there. I haven't even cashed your check yet. Your check's still up there. But what I did do, I sent a copy of that check to Honor because I promised Honor when I get paid, I would return back on this show and then I would do let the people know I got my money back.
So,
Monty, this woman bought a pair of shoes from you?
Hey.
New HugFit 360 waistband versus a soccer ball. Will it stretch?
So Umar wanted the scene in the movie to be where he had a moment of weakness and he was about to smash a white chick, but then the spirit of Pan-Africanism overcame him, and he said, "No, man, it's nobody's never, man. Black queens forever, man." Oh man, that'd have been funny as hell to see that in the movie, man. Put a number 11 in the chat if you've seen Dr. Umar's movie. Umar, what's wrong with you, man? Oh, shit. Umar was acting crazy, man. Let's go.
He ended up getting like $68K from Umar Johnson. Now, y'all know Umar Johnson ain't giving nobody nothing, right? So she had to have all kinds of information on this dude. Now, again, I keep telling y'all, man, and for me, she should have never went and jumped in bed with this guy, not figuratively, but she should have never did business with this guy ever, right? Yeah. But she ended up doing it and spending, like she said, like $80K. So he ended up writing her a check for like $68,200, right? But guess what she did, y'all? She took that money and went to a lawyer and started doing an investigating process with that bread to bring Umar Johnson down, because she figured, like, if he did this to me, how many other people he did this to? Now, mind you, because I want to reiterate something here. Umar Johnson was Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never, however he do that thing, right? So he claims to be Pan-African and pro-Black, and we say that Black men should be leaders, right? Now, there's a lot of defiant women out here, but there's also a lot of good Black sisters out here that do want to follow the lead of a man, right? But sometimes a lot of our sisters get caught up and they start following the lead of wrong men. A lot of them grow up without no fathers. They never have strong male figures in their life. And then they run into a person like Umar and these charlatans in the community, and they are obedient to him. But these are the wrong freaking men, right? And they get done wrong. But now she's a woman scorned. And let me tell you something. When a woman is upset and she really want to get you back, she'll go to any length to get you because she trusted you. She put her full trust in you, right? And this is what Umar Johnson do. So now she got a law firm involved. She got about 40 to 50 other people involved, right? Because let's make it clear. I know we be committing verbal, be destroying each other online, Black men, but all sisters ain't bad. There's a lot of good sisters, man. They just get linked up with the wrong dude. They hitch their wagons a lot of times to these wrong guys, right? And that's the problem. Men do the same thing too, right? But she's going after him now, right, with that money, with that bag that he gave her back. Check it out.
All the participants, like I said, received notice today. Platinum donors versus Jermaine Shemek, known as celebrity name Dr. Umar Johnson. This is now an official court matter. It's 40 of us. Now, the reason I'm part of it, yes, I did get a settlement, but they're using all my donation money to show that I was a supporter who did give donation. And then for the others, they all submitted copies of every cent that they gave to FDMG, and to show that they never also received any receipt. So a letter from the attorney that's representing the party of 40 will be sent to him to show good faith that we're willing to sit down and to give him a chance to give an explanation to why this school hasn't been open, or when will this school be open, and then to give explanation on how the donation money is used. Is it being used appropriately for what the donor has given the money for? The step was like to start collecting evidence, which means that we were all supposed to retrieve, like, get every single proof of money that went. And then their legal team, they obtained a lot of videos of him saying the school's going to be open, but the school has never been open. That's also an evidence to see why he's saying the school hasn't been open. So, and they sent this to us. Let me read it on for you guys. Sorry, I should be a little bit more prepared. Our job is to solve this case. You all have submitted the proper document of what happened, what each party contributed to the known school at PMG. Putting the information in the hands of people who can investigate and who can bring appropriate prosecution. It is advised to not reach out to we're not allowed to reach out to UMAR.
So I was waiting for this to finally come. Finally, somebody got a bag to go hire these investigators, these lawyers, to now bring him to the table. And after all these years of collecting money, show what he's done with this money and how it's been spent on many different levels. It's time for things to be exposed and to come out. And again, like I keep telling you guys, man, that the bar in the Black community has to be set higher. There has to be higher expectations for our levels of achievement, man. Umar Johnson is able to do what he has been doing because our expectations are low. He knows that he's peaked the weakness in the game and he's exploiting it. That's all it is. It's not nothing new. This is, man, listen, there's been so many people that's done this stuff way before Umar Johnson, right? So I hope that our people, we can learn, we can learn from something like this going forward, man. But again, I hope that she go forward with this because we gotta weed out these people out of our community, the men and the women, right? Online, because there's a lot of women scamming women too, and then women's sections are selling clothes and these courses they be selling. I done seen so many women get locked up and have to go to prison because they done took hundreds of thousands of dollars from women. It's all in the community, man, because the expectations are low. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man, about this. If y'all made it this far,
that's a fact, man. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. You know what I mean? Sheesh. What y'all think about this, man? This is wild, man. You know? Umar, man. It's looking like it's about to be a wrap for you, brother. Man, listen here, man. Listen here, man. You got 40 people that, man. I'm telling y'all, man, that's why it never pays. It never pays, man, to be on no type of grimy type stuff with people, man. And Umar is definitely going to have to answer for this because it's been what, 11 years, 12 years. He done raked in $2 million plus, and the school still ain't open. Man, y'all let me know as soon as this video upload to YouTube, man. Hype it up, share it, go catch the replay if you just tapping in, man. I appreciate everybody coming out. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow we're gonna do some more content. You did. I got a surprise show for y'all tomorrow. We're gonna be getting into it. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share social engineering, man. I appreciate everybody coming out. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you tapped in with your brother, and I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that was a couple months ago when he came on begging for money. My accounts are frozen. Then I need y'all to send some money to my PayPal. Or some money to his Cash App or whatever the situation was, man. Yeah, man. So Umar deserved whatever happened to him. He go to jail, man. Got to pay restitution. He deserved all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a few months ago, man, Umar was in a hot seat, man, because he was begging people for money. You know what I'm talking about? All you gotta do is just go to YouTube and type in Umar Johnson begging for money. He said they had froze all his accounts. He couldn't use his Cash App. He couldn't use this. He couldn't use that. He sit up there begging y'all for money. Begging for money. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick, man. Oh, man. So here you go, begging again.
I had a crazy idea. We were surprised that no one had done it before.
News. Y'all, Dr. Umar, y'all, he is hollering pole mouth. I'm broke. My bank accounts is frozen. I'm calling, I'm signing up for
Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifa Tunde Day. Intercontinental Ifa.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I had to start laughing. Laura Lee says he got a T-Boo degree. He got a T-Boo degree. Yo, this is hilarious. Yo, let's listen. I'm going to try not to stop him, but this is hilarious, y'all.
They RB Jesus coming to you live and direct from Philadelphia. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Australian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Caribbean Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Africans of Europe and Asia. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Brazil and my South American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to Panama and Costa Rica, my Central American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Canadian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my New York, my Carolina, my Texas, my Phoenix, my Philly, my Jersey, my Maryland, my Baltimore, my Georgia, my Florida, my Arkansas, Alabama, Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City Africans. It's your big brother King Kong. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement.
All right, give it to us.
I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I'm only going to keep you a few minutes.
All right, we're all ears.
This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th. Only to discover that I could not log into my account. I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on.
What happened?
And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that.
Okay.
They told me they had no record of my account.
What?
They had no record of my account.
What?
The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account. So then I called them.
Hold on, y'all. Hey, Dr. Sharice, Dr. Sharice, I think you were asking about Dr. Umar just last night, I think. Y'all, this is crazy. Hey, Sarah T, welcome. Oh my God, y'all. This is hilarious, y'all. Y'all know that the bank is not, hold on, let me turn the camera. Welcome, y'all. Happy Friday. Y'all know that a bank is not gonna just close your account. The bank is not just going to close your account. There has been some kind of suspicious activity, and whether it be from somebody trying to hack your account, banks these days will send a text message to your phone that is on your file, on your account, and say, "Hey, the suspicious activity on your account. Press yes if this is you, or press no." Text back yes or no if this is you or if this is not you. There's no way that the bank accounts that I'm aware of, you guys, at least my bank, does not just shut down your bank account. They don't, but he said he logged in, or he's already all over the place.
Right.
But y'all, let's continue to listen to this liar, pants on fire, allegedly, right?
Bank. And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account,
hey, Dr. Sharice,
have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been
Craig. Hey, Craig, Mr. P.
Bank accounts have been frozen. And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Omar is terrible, man. And that's what I'm saying. He ain't show no proof. He ain't show no receipts. He ain't show no bank statements. He just came on just begging. He just came on begging. You know? And that's why his ass is in the hot seat now. Look, we about to get up out of here, y'all, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, future references, y'all, tighten up, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sitting over here letting dudes take y'all top of y'all's bread, man. Charming and disarming y'all, as my man Simple used to say, man. Charming and disarming y'all, man. You know? Smash that like button, click on the bell. Subscribe to the page. Share on your social engineering, of course. Tomorrow we're going to have another show like around the same time tomorrow, 9 o'clock. And we're going to get to it, man. I know what it is, man. We appreciate y'all support coming through. You did. Enjoy the rest of y'all's evening, y'all Saturday night, man. Stay safe. You understand me? E&E every day, all day, no days off, man. You know what I'm talking about?
In the hat.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add cream. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. The girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, and I got it photocopied. Caught him on film, flow tracks and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. Around sleeping heat like Timothy blocks, and I charge for a hook, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep my
things.
grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm with familiar, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, shit be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas get too used to hope. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look, only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in a cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop, any wicked, you this was just fuck. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double. Black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.